Red Dead Redemption came out 15 years ago, and I played it for the first time in 2025. Does this game hold up? I do have some critiques of the game, but first I'm going to start off with giving you a review of all the things that I actually loved about this game. Then I will wrap it up with the critiques, so let's get into it, guys. Where do I begin? I've been interested in open-world video games since I played the movie adaptation of Spider-Man 2 as a kid back in 2004. Ironically, I play Marvel's Spider-Man 2 for the PS5 all the time as a 30-year-old man. But this game, Red Dead Redemption, was an incredible accomplishment for a PS3 video game. Full disclosure, I played on a PS5 with a PS4 disc, so I'm assuming that some updates have been made in this version. Red Dead Redemption is a fun cowboy game that makes you feel like an absolute main character as you explore different terrains or parts of the map and some of Mexico. Growing up, I never really got into spaghetti westerns or cowboy movies and stuff like that. I mean, I've definitely seen like The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly and Django Unchained, and I loved those movies, but I was never like a huge cowboy fanatic. But I think after experiencing Red Dead Redemption, I am a fanboy of westerns, and that is saying a lot for me, because I, of course, love my superheroes, sci-fi, dramas, and all that stuff, and genre benders as far as movies go. The main things I want to talk about in this review are, I love the freedom this game offers, the gorgeous landscapes, the combat, and the good yet simple story, the music, and then my critiques. Number one, the freedom this game brings is a highlight. Rockstar is well versed in this sort of game design. Being able to choose what missions to do, like side missions or main story, is a nice luxury. Say you want to upgrade your character before heading into a tough story mission, you can absolutely do that. So you do some side quests to make money, or you rob people or whatever, and you have the power then to buy weapons and other skills to upgrade your character. Now, I like to do ridiculous things in games like this, such as becoming a straight-up villain, terrorizing NPCs, but this comes with the price of ruining your reputation, and you'll have to ward off law enforcement, pay off your bounty, or go to jail. Then you have this funny montage where you're in jail, and you get to sit through that. But luckily it's like streamlined, so it speeds through pretty fast, so you don't really have to sit there literally in real time. The freedom this game offers the player is splendid, and it makes sure your actions have consequences. Now let's talk about the gorgeous map. The scenery is so cool. Open plains, towns, the mountain ranges, and other natural world elements make this map so fun to explore. It's always a treat witnessing time changes with the sun's movement, seeing the sunset. It's breathtaking, really. In the evenings, you're in the moonlight, and it's just so cinematic. Other cool elements are the weather changes and all the wild animals you get to discover. Some are going to be friendlier than others, and sometimes you have to hunt. Sometimes you have to battle like a bear or a coyote or something, or a snake. And you can of course skin all these animals and then trade them in for money. So that's pretty cool. Now let's move on to combat. Combat is crucial for a game to have replayability. The combat gameplay is outstanding. Sometimes you feel invincible, which makes for crazy scenarios when going up against a multitude of enemies at once. The game isn't hard, but it offers a nice amount of challenge, so it's pretty balanced. Red Dead has very balanced gunfights, and when you're chasing or being chased on horseback, Deadeye mode slaps. I feel like a boss when I use that slow motion effect, and you just take out like 10 enemies at once. You're unstoppable. Okay, now let's talk about the story. While it's not my favorite, it is good enough for me to sit through and experience the map expanding when the narrative calls for it. Our main character, John Marston, is characterized as your standard outlaw cowboy turned good. You feel for John when the government holds his family hostage, which forces him to work for the government by hunting down these people that he once knew. It's compelling, and it makes you understand how messed up the government is and has you questioning who's good or bad. Arguably and shockingly, one of my favorite aspects Red Dead offers is the music. The score feels very westerny, but it's compelling with how it adapts to your actions in the game. A standout piece of music is when you go to Mexico. It's such an emotional score. Now it's time to discuss my critiques. First, the beginning is so slow. Side characters are average for a video game, and the graphics during cutscenes sort of pull me out of the narrative. The story itself is a little too long. I feel like it just drags towards the third act a bit. And lastly, I need to address my general problem with open world games. I get so distracted just doing random shit for long periods of time to the point where I forget what's actually happening in the main story. And then I remember I paid blank amount of dollars for this game. I need to finish this game in order to justify buying it. Open world games are a challenge for me because there's so much to do. So it's sort of a me problem. But yeah, I lose the plot when I have so many other things I can be doing, which are more fun to me than sitting through some iffy cutscenes. I'd find myself having more fun doing random things like hunting, exploring, and causing chaos. I mean, and what's great though at the same time is that you have the ability to do whatever you want. I typically like narrative stories that are more linear in production or like in structure, so think of like Naughty Dog games. I love how they're very streamlined. With that said, I do recommend this game. If you like Rockstar games, huge open world games, cowboys, and the freedom to do just about whatever you want. Have you played Red Dead Redemption? If you did you like it? If not, let me know. But anyways, thanks again for making it to the end of this video. Comment onto Red Dead Redemption 2 if you've made it this far. And if you disagree with my review, let me know why. Let's talk about it in the comments. Okay guys, I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over. You have yourself a good time.
You must think I was born yesterday.
That ain't fair, Bill. Bill, please, kill us all. I can help you. Bill.
You always did think I was an idiot.
You were as my brother.
You always were one for fancy words.
I implore you.
You implore me?
Well, things are different now, John.
Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! Implored. I implores you
To send someone just a little bit more impressive next time. Oh.
Poor John.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was...
Fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Should have left me there to die.
I mean, was that it?
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane.
Miss.
Bonnie McFarlane. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time.
That sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills?
Of course.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.